All right, it is time for new vocabulary. We are moving forward. And our next unit is all about la casa y los quehaceres. La casa, we all know, is house. Quehaceres are chores. So, talking about the chores that we might do when we clean our house. Taking a gander at our new list of vocabulary that we have. Lots of different things beyond just the house, right? Well, rooms of the house, but looking here, furniture and objects we might find in our house, and then those chores that we would do in our house as well. So I'm going to run through this vocabulary list with you and just kind of go over the pronunciation of each of our words so that we know how to say them. Número uno, el apartamento. Dos, el edificio, el piso, las escaleras, el garaje, el sótano, el cuarto, el baño, la cocina, el comedor, el despacho, la sala, la cosa, la silla, la puerta, la ventana, las luces, la alfombra, el armario, el espejo, el estante, la pared, el sofá, la ducha, el lavabo, el cuadro, el jardín, el patio, arreglar el cuarto, ayudar, cocinar, lavar los platos, lavar la ropa, lavar el coche, cortar el césped, hacer la cama, poner la mesa, limpiar, quitar el polvo, sacar la basura, los quehaceres, dar comida al pez, barrer, dormir, ¿puedo ir al baño? Vivir, aspirar, limpio, sucio. So these are your vocabulary words. And just a couple of things. Notice we have all of our new verbs here. Arreglar el cuarto. Remember this, and taking a look at the meaning here, means to straighten. Ayudar, to help. Cocinar, to cook. All of those mean to do something, right? And we know that to from that AR at the end here. Though remember, some of them can end in ER. If we take a look down here, some of them can end in IR. We are going to review this chapter, besides just vocabulary, of course, how to form these verbs. Remember, if I chop off and get rid of this AR and say yo arreglo, I'm doing that action, right? I'm straightening. If I say yo ayudo, I'm helping. Yo cocino, I'm cooking. But remember, there's other endings that we have to make sure that we are careful with too. With cocinar, for example, I can say tú cocinas. Él cocina, nosotros cocinamos, ellos cocinan. The endings are very, very similar when it comes to those ER actions or those IR actions. Remember, if I talk about vivir down here really fast, yo vivo, tú vives, él vive, nosotros vivimos, ellos viven. Very similar. And we're going to practice those this chapter as well. So, for the rest of the class period, your job is to complete the vocabulary sheet to go with these words. And it should be submitted before you leave class today if you are using all your time. So I'm going to show you that vocabulary sheet again. Here it is. Remember, your name can go up at the top. You can put your hour, obviously, if you're saving this and using this on your device. If you don't have your name, no big deal. But you can do that if you were to print this out at home. and have it in class in person, you can certainly do that. I would just make sure your name is on it in that case so that you don't lose that. Remember that your vocabulary sheet is set up into 3 columns. The first column are all of those vocab words that are on your list. And they all have the pronunciation written out for you here. El apartamento. Okay, that would be apartamento. So we'd write that in Spanish here. And then what would it be in English? Apartment. Okay. As a reminder, your pronunciation of all your vowels is up at the top in case you get confused as to some of these written pronunciations here. So you're going to do that for all of your words, but you may notice that one of them is missing. There's only 48 words on this sheet, but there are in fact 49 on your list here. So one of them is accidentally missing. Oops, oops, oops. And it is aspirar. Aspirar is the one that is missing, to vacuum. So you may want to add aspirar somewhere on your physical vocab sheet here so that you have it to study if you need it. Okay? After you finish writing in all of your words from your list on this sheet here, you are going to take a look at the second page. The second page contains a picture of a house, as you can see here, and all of the rooms of that house are labeled with different boxes. Okay, you're going to notice that a lot of these words are the same ones that you're going to see in your vocabulary, though I did, take the liberty to add in how we would say a laundry room, for example. It's not something I expect you to know, but it's there because there's a picture of it here, so why not? And if you're ever curious on how to say it, it's there for you. I also added in some other words for a room, so to speak, a bedroom or you know, instead of just a regular room of a house. So we have the words dormitorio and habitación are other options and ways to say a room or a bedroom for sleeping. Okay, so those are all there. And what do I have to do in those boxes? Well, it says here in the directions for each room, write possible activities or chores that could be done in each room. And I want you to think beyond your vocab list here. So while you have tons of different chores, and you might, say, in the bedroom that you might hacer la cama, make your bed as a chore, there are other things that you can do there as well in your bedroom, right? Like leer or ver la tele or hablar con amigos or something like that, right? Same thing for la sala, your living room. Definitely some chores that you can do in your living room, but there might be some other activities that you might do there as well, like ver la tele, jugar videojuegos, lots of different things there. So obviously, many of these items are going to be chores that you have in your vocabulary, but I want you to think outside of that box and see if there are other words that you remember from your, your last year in level 1, other phrases that you could plug in there as well that you might want to use. Okay, so where do I go to complete this assignment? You are going to go to Schoology, of course. So on Schoology, on our site here, we are in week 5. This is your vocab sheet, which we're doing in class. So you're going to go to your in class folder. We are on day 2 today, so you're going to click day 2. And in there, you are going to see a PDF that has the list of your vocabulary for the house and chores. This is the same list that I went over at the beginning of the video, going over that pronunciation. So you're going to want this opened up, and you're probably going to then want to split your screen on your iPad so that you can complete the rest, because this assignment right here is the next piece. Once you open up this assignment, you're going to notice that this has the actual vocab sheet where you are going to fill in the words and fill out the items in the picture, okay? So these items here are going to be important for you. Make sure you open this. That's going to be where you want to split that screen, have both on each side there. Open it, save it probably to your OneNote so that you can edit it and submit it without it going blank on you. Use the list of words to complete it, and then submit it back. You have the entire class period to get this done. That should be your goal. This should be done by the time I see you next week for sure. But so that you don't have to worry about it, get it done today in class. You have the time, okay? With any extra time that you might have after submitting this assignment, I want you guys to just head back into this online folder and I want you to complete your Toomba activities, your speaking choice, your writing choice, and your culture choice. Use any extra time to get those done. Okay, but again, vocabulary is number one and it needs to be done today. That's the goal. Okay, alrighty, let's get you to it. Go ahead and get that finished, get that done. Have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and we'll see you next